the true story of the great Choctaw and Chickasaw nations, who have historical, cultural, language, and political ties with one another. Their languages are dialects of the Muskogean language family. Both the Choctaw and Chickasaw had cultural ties to a few Mississippian chiefdoms and kingdoms, such as Cahokia. The Choctaw and Chickasaw come from fierce warriors and lived in advanced farming nations with sophisticated progressive societies, but preferred trade and diplomacy over wars. Well, at least until the Spanish invaded. The epic story of how the Choctaw, Chickasaw, and Natchez nations defeated the invading conquistadors. It all started after the Hernando de Soto military moved into Choctaw and Chickasaw territory, after pillaging the Mississippian nations out east. In December of 1540, the Spanish began to mistreat the Choctaw and Chickasaw, even after the indigenous leaders tried being diplomatic with the Spanish. After De Soto took refuge in a conquered village, the Chickasaw and Choctaw launched several surprise attacks in March of 1541 that burned the camp and forced the Spanish to continue its journey with significant losses and injuries. The De Soto military was weakened, which paved the way for the last epic battle between the Natchez Kingdom and the Spanish on the Mississippi River. Months later, the Natchez with their allies sent 10,000 warriors riding in 100 large canoes to attack the Spanish, showering them with consistent barrages of arrows, rocks, and fire arrows. Most of the Spanish were killed with their boats set on fire, but luckily for the Spanish, some were able to flee back to Mexico. Now, how did the Mississippians defeat the Spanish, you might ask? Well, the Mississippians had formidable weapons such as arrowheads and lances that were made of razor-sharp obsidian and flint. These razor-sharp arrowheads, when fired from a bow, were able to literally penetrate the Spanish chainmail. The Mississippians also had hard stone axes that can crush a skull or rattle the steel helmets and break the limbs of the Spanish soldiers. The Mississippians also used the land and rivers against them, and hitting them with hit-and-run warfare. This was a great win for the Mississippians, as they literally saved North America from being colonized by the Spanish, so thank the natives.